why deep conversations at dinner parties often quickly retreat to comfortable superficiality. Why workplaces discourage philosophical questioning of established practices, and why social media algorithms favor simplistic content over nuanced perspectives. The question is, why does society consistently marginalize its deepest thinkers, often to our collective detriment? Let's begin with what I call the cognitive mirror phenomenon. Unlike other forms of human excellence, intellectual depth creates a unique form of discomfort in others. Consider how we respond to different forms of superiority. When we encounter someone with extraordinary physical strength, we might admire them without feeling personally diminished. When we meet someone of great wealth, we might envy them, but our self-concept remains intact. But intellectual superiority functions differently in our social psychology. When we encounter someone whose thinking penetrates deeper than our own, it doesn't just introduce unfamiliar ideas. It implicitly reflects our own intellectual limitations back to us. Imagine someone exposing a fundamental flaw in your most cherished belief during a public discussion. The discomfort isn't merely about being corrected, it's about having your intellectual boundaries exposed before others and yourself. This creates what philosophers throughout history have recognized as a peculiar form of existential discomfort. We see this dynamic play out constantly in contemporary settings. Consider how certain political discussions immediately trigger defensive postures rather than curious inquiry, or how organizational hierarchies often suppress intellectual challenges from those with less authority despite their potential merit. The great Athenian philosophical tradition understood this dynamic. In dialogues recorded in the 4th century BCE, interlocutors often became hostile when Socratic questioning revealed the limits of their knowledge. Not because they discovered they were wrong about a specific fact, but because they discovered they weren't who they thought they were.